what's up? I'm Zina, and I'm gonna be singing some originals. This first one is Give Me More. Yeah. You act like you just got it all. You don't wanna work, just want my number. Wait a day to another day. Now I'm in a love parade of champagne. Tell me you want me to stay. I say okay, okay. She fell off the edge for a second, keeps it proud in her pendant. She just wanna be a savior, give me a hint of your flavor. Just let me walk the paper, hop in the passenger. You'll be my relaxer, but don't act like you don't want all this. Don't act like you ain't begging for a kiss. Don't act like, don't tell me you want me to stay. I say okay, okay. Oh no, oh, no, no. Don't act like you don't want all this. Don't act like you ain't begging for a kiss. Don't act like, don't act, just give me more. Just give me more. Thank you. All right, this next one is gonna be Marbles, and I think some of you guys know this one, so here it goes. I'm always on your time. Why can't I just have some time to unwind? Why I gotta beg for you to be what you used to be? Lately you've been so mean. My complaints not intentional. You get so mad at one-dimensional. I'm playing a new game with you every day, but who's better do with it at this pace? I love you so much, I gotta push you away. Once it gets it's hard for you to be in my space to push away. I got away with you. You would drive me to the moon, to the moon. I got away with you. Who can sing in your ear like me? Make the phone ring once you're here for me. It was easy when we had the same routine. It was breezy when all we did was sleep, make love next to the beat. How we did usually, but now I give you plenty of chances. Make money for both of us while you enhance this. Don't you ever forget I love enchanted. Just take a moment to vibe on the ride. You're one of a kind. Don't convince me otherwise. But I got away with you. You would drive me to the moon, to the moon. I got
That was Zina and two of her original songs, one of them being Marbles. I'm your host, Nicholas Estock, for Studio Red Live. And Zina, when did you first get into music?
I was always singing at like 7, like since I was 7. And like as I just kept growing up, I was always performing in any places that I could. But I think I just started getting really, really into music just this year and started like recording music just at the start of this year.
What is, for the listeners to understand, your modern and nostalgic R&B sound?
I kind of just have this, I'm still in the process, but I'm trying to have this goal of like any artist trying to find their sound and try to make their own sound. And I really love R&B, and I want to make R&B like a genre that like, it's like again, like it's now the pop. Like I want it to be the pop again, but I want it to also have this nostalgic feel to it because that's when it was the pop back then. But I also want it to be still in like elements of modern times with like mix of like trap and R&B and pop all in one, as well as like I want to be able to like really sing like in the music. I don't want like auto-tune to drown my voice or anything. I want to be a vocalist and keep developing my voice as well as my sound. So.
And is this modern and nostalgic R&B something else or something that you've decided to pioneer?
No, I think it's like it's becoming a thing now, like with R&B. Like if you hear it in like in artists like Brent Faiyaz or like he's kind of like the big main one of like that type of R&B. And like making his own sound, but also having it kind of sound like old at the same time. So I wouldn't say I'm trying to make it a thing, but I'm not trying to sound like anyone like Brett. I'm not trying to sound like any other artist. I'm trying to make it my own modern nostalgia type of thing.
Did you always plan on pursuing music, or was this something that came more recently?
Well, since I was a kid, I always was like, I want to be a singer. Like I want to be a like this famous big singer. So I always had it in me, but I think there was like a gap in my life, like in the middle of that, like around the time that I like after 7 or like 10 and stuff like that. And then in high school, I for a long time I thought that it wasn't realistic and that it was more like a hobby. But then I realized that I didn't really like anything other than singing. So I was like, why not just make it my dream?
You've already sang for us Marbles. What's next?
It's gonna get a bit more, I sing, sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm gonna be singing Hang Up. It was my first single that ever came out. But yeah, it kind of gives like a little dance hall pop vibe, so hope you guys enjoy it.
Here it is, Zina's very first single, Hang Up.
No. Sometimes I tend to get in my head and live there instead, yeah. Sometimes I feel more than I think before it's too late. Let's think, give me a kiss. I made my bed, and I know I am. Used to be so angry, I was just made as me. No one can't stop me anymore. Hang up the phone, leave me alone. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. Oh, hang up the phone, leave me alone. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go.
trying to switch up the vibe a little bit. It's gonna be a bit more R&B starting from here. This is an unreleased song. It's called Done.
Just 'cause I don't go as planned don't mean you gotta make it for me. Just 'cause I live like I feel don't mean I have it so easy. So easy, you color-coded it with all of your tools. No way a bitch will ever make you feel like a fool. You're dumb as fuck if you think that it's me. Something like this ain't that hard to keep. Isn't it the money that got you crying? Isn't that the material possessions that you be lying? Never once did I lie. That's what you don't like, that's what you don't like. Nah, I ain't done. I ain't done. I dream of afterlife, but I'm tryna make this shit feel so long. I ain't done. I ain't done. Isolation and patience can be fun, but I ain't done. I ain't done. I ain't. 'Cause if you think you gon' be on my block list by saying some bullshit, you think I'm stupid. You hate you hot because you don't know how to take it out on me. If that's what you need, that's what friends do on the daily. 'Cause my goal is just to be, just to be, just to be. It's what I need, it's what I see, it's what I keep. I ain't done. I ain't done. Oh, I ain't done. No. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na
Thank you.
I'm Nicholas Estock for Studio Red Live, and this is Zina with one of her unreleased singles, as I believe you said?
Yeah.
Well, you clearly have a lot of great music coming along the lines, and if I didn't have my hands full with a microphone, I'd be clapping as well. My question is, how does it feel having songs published and songs on the way?
It feels good, like really good, because I'm just starting to do this and starting to be more in the studio. And every day I actually feel like a real artist, like being in the studio and like working with different people. But it also kind of like I really just want to release, so I'm like waiting on that instead of just like keeping it in the vault, like for no one to see. But I'm really excited to release when the time comes.
All right. What is your mindset when you're actually writing your songs and singing them for the first time?
Well, like how I write songs is kind of different, but a lot of the times I'm writing the lyrics on my own without like a melody really in my head. And I sometimes when like I'm in a studio and like a producer's with me and they're like cooking up a beat or something, I hear something and I like grab my book or my phone with lyrics in it and I try and like make a melody out of it and from the lyrics. But other times I'll be in the studio and while they're like trying to figure out the beat or the melody of it, I write along, but I think of it in my head. Melodies kind of like pop up in my head, and I just go with it until it starts making sense and has kind of a hook in the song. So it's kind of just, it's not really like a big process. It just happens, I guess.
It's when inspiration comes over you.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay.
I am so sorry.
No, don't worry about it. But yeah, like I get inspired. Like I just like I feel when it comes to music, I just feel like I hear a certain note, or I hear how it sounds, and I know how to sing it to express what the music is expressing with it. And I just like, I guess I just follow the beat like while I'm like learning it sometimes. And
One step at a time.
Yeah.
Out of all the songs you've made yourself or the lyrics that you've written, what's the one that means the most to you?
Of all the songs that I've written, I'm trying to think. Like, that's crazy. I don't even know. 'Cause like every song that I write always means so much to me when I first write it and I first make it, 'cause it's so special. But if I had to pick one, I would pick Done, the one I just sang right now.
All right.
'Cause the way I wrote it, it was like it was like weird, 'cause I was the person who was like making the song was right beside me while I was writing about it, about them. And I just like, it was like really true. Like the lyrics just were really true, 'cause that's what I was like feeling at that moment. And I feel like and then a lot of times when I play this song to people that like I know, they really, really like it. And I know they like it, and they think they like it because it's like the beat is amazing and the beat is crazy and the way I sing with it is crazy. But I also think like they don't know that there's so much truth in it. Like there's a lot of truth in it. So whenever I feel like a song of mine has a lot of truth and the way it comes out naturally, that's how much it means to me. And I guess that one came out the most naturally.
All right. What would your next song be?
My next song, it's actually called Shame. It comes out November 19th. It's a single of mine, as well as the music video is coming out. So you guys can tune into that.
On your TikTok, I believe.
I have a TikTok as well as an Instagram. Both are Zina.io, so it's like ZINAAYO on both. And you can tune in, and I'll be posting about it. I'll be like updating people about when it's out.
And
what I have.
What were you thinking when you actually wrote Shame?
What did I think? I was like, it's weird. I don't even remember. Like, I kind of remember. I remember I wrote it in my notes, in my notes in my phone. And what Shame is about? It's about kind of like. So it's about like me. It's about me writing about myself in the third person. But it doesn't even have to be myself. It's kind of a reflection of a lot of girls my age. Who kind of feel lost, and that like you need like they have a desire for love, because they don't really have like, you know, they're having trouble finding themselves, if that makes sense. So yeah, I kind of write about myself in the song in third person, and I tell them like this, like how this girl is going through so much of this, and that she wishes she could be like this alter ego. And it's kind of like both of them singing back and forth, with the girl wishing that she could be the alter ego, and then the alter ego singing back to her and saying that she could, and she doesn't see that she could. That makes sense.
It does.
It's kind of weird, but.
And I think I want to hear Shame, an original song by Zina.
Okay. I have to pull this up, actually, because I wasn't planning to, but this is a sign that I should. It's okay.
Oh no, it'll never be the day till ever find someone that loves a birthday. Celebrate Baby, don't post her resistance. Her kiss is her existence. Just as much as her, just as much as her. She got a lot of give, no from her heart. Love and devotion wanna take part. Easy to make them think that you're playing. Just do this for the fame. You just do this for me, babe. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame, what a shame. No one calls her by name. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. She's just got herself to blame. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Baby, relax and say the facts. You know it's just they couldn't handle all of that. Stick that booty back, yeah. Chin on who like you. Mix sex, stick the booty back. Move the back, make the boy go crazy. You mix sex, stick the booty back. Move the back, make the boy go crazy. You mix sex, stick the booty back. Move the back, make the boy go crazy. You mix sex, stick the booty back. Move the back, make the boy go crazy, yeah. Hopeless, romantic diva. She left for good on tequila. She out there wanna be her. In the mirror wanna be her. In the end wanna treat her. She's so sexy, she's so fancy. She feel like good and tea. Filling in with her body. Check her fit down, her Bugatti. Take a shot of me now. Sabu tsunami. I got that good, good, good. Smoke on that kush, kush, kush. Pink tin, all that I see. But she don't, oh what a shame. The diva make the boy go crazy. She don't, she don't, she don't. She don't, she don't, she don't. What a shame, no one calls her by name. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. She's just got herself to blame. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Baby, relax and say the facts. You know it's just they couldn't handle all of that. Stick that booty back, yeah. Chin, I'm more like you.
This is where you kind of like fade it away because there's like a transition.